channel, and today we are going to be doing a tutorial, and a lot of my followers on Instagram have requested this. We are going to be doing a vaulting tutorial. So first I'm going to start with like easy ways to try and get your vault first, and then we'll increase and go on from there. First, what I'm going to show you is different hand positions where you can hold yourself for your vault. So personally, I start with my right hand on the saddle, in front of the saddle. I'll put my left hand on the mane there, so I feel that gives me a good amount of pull to get up. But I've also seen people hold both hands on the mane. Some people do both hands on the saddle. And then some people do hand on the mane, and then they do hand on the back of the saddle. So all you've got to do is just play around, fiddle around, see what's most comfortable for you. Most comfortable for me is right hand on the saddle, left hand on the mane, so I would highly recommend that to try first.
Okay, so a quick demonstration of my vault. I am getting off, turning him round me, and setting him on the straight, hands on the saddle and the mane, and jump into the air with my legs in a starfish action for my vault.
Okay, so when I was learning to vault, my trainer, after we were off the lunge and starting to do it on our own, my trainer led my pony along the other side to make sure like it wouldn't gallop off or anything like that. So get your friend or parent to help by leading you along, so then you can just practice your jumping, and then you don't have to worry about your pony running off. And also it's a very good support for your pony if they're not used to any jumping on and off. So get your parent to lead you so they feel more comfortable. And also another good tip, it might seem alien, but it's actually easier to vault on going at a faster pace. So I would suggest starting your vaulting at a trot, because then it gives you a bit more momentum when you're running alongside, and it'll give you that extra bounce to help get on your pony. I mean, obviously it's easy for me with Rocket because he's so small, but with Strawberry, as she's that much bit bigger, I need to be going a bit faster to get on her. So always start at trot, never do it in walk. Okay, so what I've explained before, that would be all for a trained pony. So if you've bought a pony that's already done a lot of mounted games, that's usually how you would learn to vault on them. But say if you've got a pony that's never done it before, or has only done a few little bits and bobs but doesn't know how to vault, you need to start off a bit easier. So they're going to be a bit clueless. Like when I first got Strawberry, anytime I would like turn around the top and then go into the vault position, she would just stop. She's a little bit confused, like what's going on? So ideally you would get your parent or friend to lead from the right side of the pony, to give them that encouragement that they've got to go forward when you're vaulting on. Okay, so what we did after Strawberry got the hang of the vault with someone leading, what we did was my mum would then stop leading but run alongside, just to keep that encouragement to go, like they're still leading but they're not actually leading. So it just gives them that push to still go forward, and over time as they're starting to get used to it, you just gradually pull your parent and friend away, so they're getting further away, so it's almost like they're doing it on their own. And then say if they got confused or they stopped and forgot what they had to do, your parent is still there to jump in and still edge them on a bit more. But over time they will start to work out in their head that they've still got to go forward. And what's also good is giving them a voice command as well as you're doing it. So maybe as you turn the top and you set yourself on the straight, every time tell them go. Excuse me. Tell them go, and then it should get drained into their head that go is them to go forward after your vault. So say that every time your hands are there, so they know that voice command. Okay, what I've also found with novices as well, when they first start out for their vaults, they do tend to like veer away and they don't quite go straight. So, and in an arena, you won't always have a fence to run along, because usually that's a good starting point, get them to run along like a straight fence, so it gives them the idea to go straight. But over time they will then start thinking, oh, I need to run along the fence line, which you don't always have in an arena, because sometimes you're directly in the middle lane. So as you can see, what we've done here is we've set up our bending poles, and we've done our vaulting race on the right side of the poles, so that when I turn around where it's not quite, and that will exactly be what is in your arena. And what I've also helped is giving her the voice command to say straight, and that also seems to work as well.
Okay, so this is Strawberry when I first got her. So I did everything at trot first just to keep things steady and calm. As you can see, she's a bit green here, not knowing to turn around me. And here's where the veering starts, she kind of curve to the left. So what my mum helped was lead her, but I don't have that on video. And after a while, this was her after leading her a few times for her vault, and as you can see now she's very much a lot more straight, so that worked a treat. And then here she's just showing her greenness in the first time in an open field. She was messing around a bit. And here's her a few months ago, so just after having her for 3 months I think. So you can see the difference there already in just 3 months from all the techniques I said. And this is her doing some individuals of hoopla. So after she was getting her vault and her turns in canter like that, we practice full races or vaulting races, and it's always good to do individuals so they learn to turn back up, so it's not them getting used to just galloping back, and always making them stop at the equipment after vaulting as well is good to make them listen to you. And this was her yesterday, so as you can see she's got her canter getting off. I mean, sometimes she doesn't quite get the canter turn, but that's not an issue, and she's always now doing a lovely canter for the vault and stopping for the equipment when we get to it.
Okay, so now that we've got the vaulting covered, we need to work on our getting off techniques. So firstly, if I just turn Strawberry facing this way, so the way I do it is I'll put my right hand on this front part of the saddle, then my left hand maybe around the reins on the top of the neck, and what you do is you push yourself up and swing off. That is the most easiest way of getting off, because swinging, like leaning forward and swinging off, might unbalance you when you get on the floor, and especially when you're starting to then go fast, the momentum will swing you over. And then when you get off as well, as soon as you get off, you want to land 1-2, so that it's like a running action. So if you land two-footed like that, you're just gonna face plant on the floor because you're not actually running. But if you land like 1-2, you're already in that running action to keep going. Okay, so we've come to the end of the video now, and I hope all those vaulting tips help and all those instructions help to get in new ponies doing it, or to help you get used to vaulting a new pony you've bought. So I'm going to end the video here, and if you have any questions of what I've said in this video, just leave them down in the comment section, or message me on my Instagram, which is leah.mga. The link will be in the description, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.